Hi guys, Cal the Giant here with an Arc Raiders video. This is gonna be my first video covering this game. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm level 22. I've already put in about 25 hours since release. Been grinding it like crazy, and I wanted to make you guys a guide video that's helped me getting from level 0 to 20, which I believe really is the early game, and jumping into the mid game. These are some tips that I've heard people not really talking about. So if you guys like it, please drop a like on the video, leave a comment down below what you guys want to hear next. And then also consider subscribing. Over 90% of you guys who watch my videos currently are not subscribed, and it would help me out, and I would love to get to 2K. But anyways, let's get into the video. The first thing I want to talk about is Scrappy. Now, I know a lot of people know what Scrappy does. He farms you materials and stuff like that passively while you're going and playing matches. But the reason why you wanna level him up is because a lot of the materials that he drops scale higher and higher as you level. So, for example, like, currently right now, I just did an expedition and I have 6 on everything. I've come back from an expedition where I've had 11 of everything, and as you keep going higher and higher, you'll be able to get to stacks of 50 faster, which a lot of these materials are the basic components that you need in order to craft a lot of your gear and make your stuff for your expeditions. So make sure that you guys are focusing on leveling up Scrappy. And to level him up, you can always go to train, and then it'll show you the items that you need. And this kind of brings me to my next tip on like how to actually find these items that you're looking for. It's very simple. It actually tells you right on the item itself. So, for example, if we're looking for comfy pillows, it says I can find this in residential districts or commercial. And what you want to do is you want to go to your map and you want to look for these icons on your map, and that's where you want to go. It's not a guarantee that that is where this item is going to be found, but there's a higher probability to find the items at these locations. And then the next tip that I want to jump into, speaking of the map, is actually reading the map. Now, every map in Arc Raiders currently has a certain event happening on it that makes it very unique to the map and kind of can dictate where you should be playing and how you should be tailoring your time to each map. So, for example, right now on the dam map, there's the Harvester event that's taking place. So currently, right now, for the next hour, if you go and you play Dam, you'll be able to farm the Harvester and get those materials and get those BPs that you can only get while the Harvester is out. If this is an event you're not really interested, you could go over to Buried City. Buried City currently doesn't have anything going on, but it does have the night raid available. So if you're looking for 2 times rewards, you can go play the night raid. If we go over to Spaceport, they have the launch tower loot. So as it says, someone has locked off launch tower, hiding all their hard-earned loot at the top. Arc seems to have been ramped up their defenses in response to the heightened activity. So again, if you can make it to the top of the tower on Spaceport right now, this event is going live for increased loot. And if you go over to Blue Gate, it says the Husk Graveyard event. So again, more husks out there. This is kind of going to help you guys determine what map you should be playing and where to put your time for your specific needs that you're going for your account. Now, speaking of going out there and actually playing the map, there's 2 things I wanna talk about while you're out there. Number 1 is actually gonna be Scrappy's seeds that he can generate for you, but also just the assorted seeds in general. You wanna make sure you hang on to these because these are really gonna help you to make a lot of the gear at a cheaper price. And what I mean by that is Celeste the Trader. She actually lets you trade her seeds for these components and materials that you need. So, for example, you can come over here and buy light gun parts, heavy gun parts, medium gun parts, and then you can, for example, you can buy the magnets, which you need the magnets to make some of your tools and things like that. And also, these upgrades and materials that you can buy from her are also helping you out to level up your workbench, which brings me into the next tip that I want to talk about is the progression of how should you level up your workstation. The workstation, everyone, I think right off the gate, you should definitely go and just unlock everything so you can have it because a lot of this stuff you can take advantage of at level one. You can make a lot of green components with the refiner, the explosive station too, everything here. But the ones that I really want you guys to try to prioritize, and this is my opinion, is you should prioritize the medical lab, the gunsmith, and the gear bench. These are the ones that I think you should chase and then following after that, to me, really is gonna be, the refiner, because the refiner, again, is kind of like another version of Celeste, but this allows you to actually make other components with other components as well. So, this will also help you to make more gear and level up more items in your workstation and on your account in general. It can also help you getting stuff that, let's say, is a lot harder to obtain, like, for example, like, these magnet accelerators, they're not the easiest to obtain, but they're used to make a lot of the good weapons in the game, and you can actually just craft them yourselves. And you can actually make, if you look right here, you can actually make the mechanical components and the arc motion sensors to craft one of these for, let's say, the guns you want to make, like the Tempest or the Hull Cracker, which are two very good weapons in the game. So again, consider leveling this guy up, leveling up these stations in that order. The utility, the explosive station, honestly, those to me are more. If you're really using them. I haven't really been taking advantage of explosives, so my priority at the moment is just to get the gunsmith and gear bench maxed out, just because I want to be able to make all the guns that I can make, and then the refiner is also very important as well. And then the last tip I really want to talk about, and this is something kind of like this is my opinion that I've learned from playing the game, is take advantage of raider outposts. Raider outposts are going to have the opportunity for you to get a lot of the fruits and stuff that you need and the materials that you need to level up Scrappy, because sometimes he needs apricots, lemons, and there's a lot of those baskets that are out there that you can find. I'm not sure if I have any gameplay of finding these baskets. Hopefully I do. If I do, it'll be on the screen right now. And also take advantage of Raider Outposts because they also have those bags that actually have blueprints. I've managed to get the Ventador and the Venenator, and I managed to get the shotgun and the sniper rifle blueprint literally just from going to these areas. And these are like very open world. You don't have to like get a key to get anywhere. You can just walk up to it and get it. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick, short little tips guide. These are my 7 tips for Arc Raiders to help you get from level 0 to 20 and help you progress out of the early game into the mid game. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you in the next video.